Here's a question I get asked all the time. Can you lease a car with a bad credit score? The short answer, yes. And I'll explain why later in this video. But first, why is it that when most of us hear credit score, we go into panic mode? People think I won't be accepted or my score isn't high enough. Sometimes it's enough to put you off even looking into it. But bad credit isn't the end of the world. Chances are your credit's not as bad as you think. If you take the right steps, you can make it work for you and you can improve your credit score at the same time. In this video, we're going to go through how it works in the world of car leasing and how you can secure your dream car either way. I'm Josh, the founder of Motorlet, an independent vehicle leasing broker. Okay, so simply put, a credit rating is a numeric representation of your credit worthiness. It reflects your financial history and your ability to manage your debt responsibly. It's a 3-digit score and it can significantly influence your financial opportunities, including the ability to lease a car. It's determined by various factors that showcase what you call financial behaviour. Things like your payment history, the amount of debt you owe, the length of your credit history, new credit inquiries and type of credit you have. And a meticulous analysis of all these elements combined then forms the basis of your credit score. In the end, you'll be given a number which will fall into one of the following categories: very poor, poor, fair, good, or excellent. Something to note is that whenever a credit check is performed, it leaves a mark on your credit report. That said, it's important to point out there are two types of credit checks, a hard search and a soft search. Hard inquiries, usually what you'll have with any credit application, can have a negative impact on your credit score, whereas on the other hand, soft inquiries, often made in pre-background checks or pre-approvals, won't affect your credit rating. Let's get into why your credit rating matters when it comes to leasing a car. Your credit rating plays a pretty important role in determining the lease options available to you, including the type of vehicle, lease terms, and available options. It's no secret that having bad credit can lead to high costs and limited choices in the leasing process. You may wonder, what constitutes to a good credit score? Well, in the world of car leasing, an excellent credit score is often the route to more favourable terms and lower costs. However, it's important to understand that your credit score is not the sole deciding factor. Affordability, which assesses whether you can reasonably manage your lease payments after deducting your expenses from your income, also plays a significant role. Now for the big question, can you lease a car with a bad credit score? Yes, you can. It's challenging, but not impossible, and there are a few options available. When people come to Motorlet with poor credit, we'll explore alternate avenues and individuals with lower credit scores. Things like subprime leasing. These leases come at higher rates and require larger upfront payments, but they provide an avenue for those with imperfect credit histories. Then, some lease companies will consider their guarantors, someone who essentially vouches for your lease and takes on the responsibility if you fail to make the payments. And the third option is special financing programs. Certain manufacturers and dealerships offer special financing programs aimed at individuals with poor credit. These programs may have more lenient credit requirements or offer incentives to make leasing more affordable. It's worth noting that there are often limitations with these, things like higher costs, limited vehicle selection, and stricter lease terms. But we can run through that if and when it gets to it. The good thing is though, a credit score isn't static and you can do things to improve it. So if your credit score isn't where you'd like it to be, don't stress out. Responsible credit behaviours like making your payments on time and keeping credit card balances low all work towards improving your credit score. At Motorlet, we all understand the worry that credit ratings can create in your car leasing journey. We've seen it hundreds, if not thousands of times. And I want to reassure you that we're here to help with absolutely zero judgment. We can help you assess your likelihood of approval and identify lease companies most likely to approve your application. If you found this video helpful, I'd really appreciate you tapping the like button or subscribing for more leasing content. And remember, whether you've got good or bad credit, Motorlet is here to support you every step of the way if you decide to lease with us.